In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Rules tab to set up sensor triggers, timers, schedules, and alerts with your devices. In order to utilize the Rules tab, you need to have already attached your devices to power blocks and sync them up to your controller. If you haven't, please check out our Power Block Setup Guide video. Go ahead and open up the app and select the Rules tab. Here we can see the 4 different rules settings that allow grow room automation and 24/7 remote monitoring. Sensor triggers are used to control the devices based on environmental thresholds. Timers allow you to turn on a device at periodic intervals. Schedules will turn on a device based on the time of day. Alerts can be set to notify you either by push notification or email if specific environmental conditions aren't being met. Let's go ahead and program a sensor trigger to automate a CO2 regulator that will keep the CO2 levels between 1200 and 1400 ppm. Select sensor triggers and then press the plus sign in the top right. Change the sensor to room CO2. Then set the device to CO2 regulator. For the time of day setting, CO2 is actually hardwired to only run during your day cycle, so that is why you see the setting grayed over. Now select threshold. Leave the comparison to below and set the value to 1200 ppm, and then select back. Now set the turn off at point to 1400. Once you've gone over the description detailing what the sensor trigger will do, press save in the top right and then hit back in the top left. Now select timer and press the plus sign in the top right. For this rule, we are going to set up an irrigation pump for an aeroponic system to come on for 1 minute every 5 minutes. Set irrigation pump as the device and leave the time of day to all day. Set the frequency to 5 minutes and the duration to 1 minute. Check the description and then hit save in the top right. Then go back and open up the schedules. Here we'll set up a lighting schedule for our grow light. Select the plus sign and change the device to light. And set the start and stop times in relation to what you originally set your day and end times at back in your profile settings. My profile is set to start and stop at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. So I'll set the start to 8 a.m. and then the end to 8 p.m. Then hit save in the top right and then go back to the Rules tab. Finally, we'll set up an alert to tell us whenever the temperature rises above 90 degrees. Select alerts and then press the plus sign in the top right. Leave the sensor setting to room temperature, and also leave the time of day to all day. Now select threshold. Leave the comparison set to above, then change the value to 90. Go back by pressing alert details in the top left. Now you can decide what email address you want your alert sent to, and if you want push notifications sent directly to your phone. To turn on push notifications, touch the slider once so that the background is green, or touch it again to turn them off. Hit save when you are done, and then hit back to return to the Rules tab. This concludes our Rules setup video. Now, keep in mind this video only scratches the surface of the different rules you can set within the Hydropods app, so I strongly recommend you go back and bring up each section and dive into the different settings, options, and alerts available to truly get the most out of your Hydropods controller.